So yeah, we're hopping into some of these ex-Dannies, man. You always hit me up at Danny@theDannyBrownShow.com. That's Danny@theDannyBrownShow.com. First up, we got Cummy Farts.
Ask Danny.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Danny, I have a problem. Almost every time I bust a nut, I let out a loud fart, and there's usually kind of flappy sounding. Luckily, they don't stink too much, but it definitely makes me self-conscious. I don't mind when I'm jerking it solo, but it can be something really embarrassing when I'm with my lady to the point where I sometimes dread doing the deed. Have you ever had this happen? Any advice on how to deal with it? Thanks for the tunes. Shouts out to Fart Man. Oh, I think you just got a loose booty hole.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of connected.
It's all connected, and I don't think having a loose booty hole should, make you feel less of a man. Because sometimes I let out really wet, wild farts, and my girl will accuse me of being gay because she says that asshole is too loose to make it sound like that. But I want to make it clear that, I just don't do enough Kegels, but I'm not, I don't think that he should be in his head about that. And I think also, man, farting is just... It's just a part of it, dude.
Yeah, he must be letting out some crazy loads though to bust a fart while you dropping them.
That is nuts. I wonder if he ever farts cum.
It sounds like he does.
Goes backwards.
It sounds like he does. It sounds like he has before.
Yeah.
All right, man. But yeah, I don't know why you wanted me to know about that, man.
Yeah, it's kind of wild, but
yeah, what can I help? How can I help with that, man?
I mean, yeah, more power to you.
But I guess that would be embarrassing if that was a kind of a thing,
Yeah, I mean, well. It would be, but in the but then you think about it, it's like, what we accept is weird, right? Like she would get upset that her guy is farting while they're having sex, but then also she'll let him come on her face.
Yeah. I mean,
so isn't that crazier?
Yeah, especially if she's too close to that asshole. If you dropping loads on her face.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
If you don't want that's the last thing you want. You don't want to get ass cum on your face.
But I guess the most important thing that he said is that he has a girl.
Which is important.
So yeah, because she used to that. So I mean, if you was out here fucking bitches like getting one night stands every night and that kind of shit.
Yeah, at least you go out with the same woman. You're safe.
Yeah, I don't think they gonna be repeat offenders.
Nah.
So, all right.
I agree.
Next up, we got Mama Loves Her Family. Yo, Danny. My mom is dating her second cousin. She's older, so I know it's harder to find someone. She seems really happy, and I want her to be happy. But does she really need to date her cousin? Dudes look like my grandmother, and she seems a little retarded. My siblings and I tease her about it sometimes, and it makes her cry. We don't want her to cry, but how can I talk to her about this shit? Should we shut up and let our mom be happy or shame her into a breakup? Anonymous. This sounds like something in West Virginia.
Right.
But yeah, the whole incest thing is because you have special babies.
Yeah, that's the thing. I couldn't knowingly. Here's what I'll say. I couldn't knowingly bang my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
But if I found out in the midst of a relationship that this girl was somehow my cousin, it wouldn't bother me that much.
I mean, second cousin is pretty close to the bloodline, though, right?
You would know it's second cousin when it's like, oh, we're both going to a family barbecue, and then it's our family's barbecue.
Like third cousin is kind of a little more.
Yeah, third cousin, fourth cousin is like,
it's
who cares?
It's kind of a game. Yeah, it's kind of a game.
Yeah, I mean, so banging your cousin, it is. It's strange, but I wonder if it's just one of those things that's just like it's not as acceptable today, but back in the day, people don't give a shit because there was just less people.
I think that was like a thing, especially like in small towns in the South.
Well, in the Hasidic Jewish community where I live in Brooklyn, Williamsburg, the Hasidic Jewish community, they get a lot of birth defects because they don't even they're so clit's to the gene pool that they don't even know who's cousin and who's not, and they have babies with birth defects all the time.
My thing is if it's like a cousin you grew up with versus like, everybody got family like in other cities and shit. You don't know the motherfuckers. And it's kind of like, a third cousin from like Louisiana or something.
Yeah.
She be thick as hell or something. You gonna look at her different. I ain't grow up with you. So I don't know, man. But I'm going to just go with it depends on the region and where you come from and how, because, I mean, certain places that's normalized. But if y'all motherfuckers in Brooklyn, then yeah, man, you need to be shamed.
Yeah, you need to be shamed. Yeah, I'll say this. It can't happen in your time zone.
Yeah.
If she lives in your time zone, you can't do it.
So yeah, but no, that's all bad though, because you don't want. I mean, but they old. They ain't about to have no kids. So
well, that's another point. Is if we're talking about you're in your 50s and 60s, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
bang your first cousin. At this point, what's the difference? Everybody, all your moms and dads are probably dead anyway. Who's gonna really shame you? Half your family's dead.
Bang your first cousin sounds crazy, man. That just sounds crazy.
I'm just saying, at a certain age, what's the difference?
Oh shit! All right, man. Next up, we got Where's the Love? Hey, Danny, I've been in a relationship for a little over 3 years, and I truly love my girlfriend, but for the past 2 years, I've been unhappy. She's gotten so busy with work in her life, it feels like she doesn't love, or she got so busy with work in her life that she lost love for me. I brought it up before, and she always assures me that she does love me, but honestly, I don't feel it. My question is, should I keep trying in a relationship, or should I put the nail in the coffin and end it? Thanks so much, love. Thanks so much. Piss on me, beat me, all that. All right, Sebas.
That's it. So that's actually mine. I wrote that. And yeah, it feels like this guy is in that situation where he knows it's over. He could feel it's over. Once the girl disconnects, my friend, you're never getting it back. It's over.
Yeah.
Okay? I feel like a guy can connect and disconnect because, you think about sex, you're in the moment, like I feel like a guy can cheat and it can be forgivable.
Mm-hmm.
But a woman, it's not that a woman's not forgivable. It's just when a woman cheats, it's really over. It's an emotional thing. She's connected to someone else. And I feel like this guy knows that his wife or his girlfriend, she's probably falling in love with someone else.
Yeah.
You know what he should do? Bang his second cousin.
But yeah, that's definitely true. Once a woman lost interest, it's kind of like, I mean, he didn't say if they had kids or something like that, because I think that's the one thing that keeps people together sometimes.
That is the only thing sometimes.
But but yeah, I mean, once you start to feel it, it's kind of, it's like I guess that's like a men intuition. In some sense,
because I knew I was in a relationship once, and I was telling my friends for months, I was like, it's over, she's gonna dump me, whatever. And then, but you're not really believing it, but you're saying it. And then when she actually dumped me and I was like heartbroken, those same friends, I was like, I didn't see this coming. Did you? And they were like, dude, you were telling us every day for 6 months that she was going to dump you. So you knew, you just weren't accepting it. So I feel like that's what this guy kind of already knows, that it's over. He probably did something to fuck up and he won't tell us.
I mean, he made it seem like she's just working too much.
Too much.
Which could be a thing, but she probably hitting somebody on them business trips.
Exactly. I was going to say, yeah.
That's one of those things too, man. So, but I mean, I'm praying for you, brother, because I know how hard it is.
I pray for you.
I know how hard that could be, man. I've been through some grueling breakups, and that shit change you, man.
I know. I feel like, do you feel though now you're at a point in your life where, and this is probably not good, but I'm like, I won't allow myself to get so close to anyone anymore where I don't want to ever get my heart broken again by a woman. So I'm like, by the way, I have a full family. So if my girl ever heard this, she'd be like, what are you talking about? I'm in a fully committed relationship with a full family. And I'm saying I don't get close to people because I'm just scared. I don't want to get my heart broken again.
Yeah, I was definitely a piece of shit for like 20 years just because the girl cheated on me in high school.
Yeah.
Doing women wrong in my 30s because of something happened when I was 16. Like, fuck all you bitches.
Yeah. Well, now, because I used to be a piece of shit too, because I would be like, I would always think about in the moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I was with a girl, I would always think about, in the moment, I'd be like, even if I'm cheating or whatever, it's like, it's quick. She won't say anything. I won't say anything, blah, blah, blah. But then you forget about, like, it's not about what you do in the moment. It's about all the time after. Now you got to carry the guilt of what you did. So now that's what prevents me from cheating now is like, I don't want to live with myself every day knowing that I did that. So I just don't do it.
Yeah.
It's better that way.
It's just hard.
It is
so
hard.
Fucking hard. It's just too much work to be putting in to be fucking doing. That's like,
I know, dude. I went to a yoga class yesterday, and a hot girl from the yoga class liked one of my photos, and I was like, I want to marry her. I want to leave my family and move here. And then I was like, all she did was like my photo. But all that was, and I was like, I'm in. I was about to tell my family I'm never coming home.
Yeah. Oh,
so that's how we are. That's how our brains are. But then whatever, you go home, you jerk off, and you forget about it.
Yeah, that is the savior of lives.
That's always what my dad said. He said, go home and whack it. If after you whack it, you still feel that way, then you can message the girl. But 99% of the time, you get the poison out, and then you're done.
Get the poison out.
That's it.
Yeah. All right, next up we got Fear of Sexy Blood. What's up, Danny? I'm terrified of blood, but my girlfriend has been on my ass about not having sex when she's on her period. We're going to try it out once, but I couldn't get my soldier to stand at attention knowing what I was getting into. She keeps saying shit about me being a weirdo / pushy for being scared and it's starting to piss me off. I know some dudes love period sex, but I'm not one of those scumbags. Should I drop her, or if you got another option, let me know. Best AB. No, it's not no reason to drop a bitch. I mean, everybody gotta, you gotta part the Red Sea every now and then, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's a good way to put it. Dude, you're my Moses. That is, yeah, because, I mean, what are you going to do, dude? What are you going to find a girl who's not on her period? What do you want to date a woman in her 70s?
Yeah.
You're going to have to deal with this. Now, listen, you deal with a little blood, so what? But see, my girl doesn't want to have sex when she's on her period. She just won't. So that's what he's saying. This girl wants to have sex.
Some girls get super horny when they on their period and shit.
Really?
Yeah, that's like a thing. That motherfucker stay wet.
Interesting.
Yeah. So they ain't got no control of it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have no problem with it, but it's just the cleanup for me. I just don't. It's just too much going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Yeah, you could.
I mean, you're in a hotel room, paint the town red.
Exactly.
But when I'm in the crib, man, it's like, I don't got time.
You guys could put on like, you could put on like a hazmat suit and just cut a hole in it.
Yeah, but yeah, for the most part, I mean,
dude,
there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's a part of human life.
That's not a reason. That's not a reason to break up with someone, I'll say.
Yeah, definitely not. But yeah, I mean, but some people people got like weird blood fetishes and shit where it's like I can't see blood. Like they'll pass out.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not saying I'm turned on by blood coming out of your pussy, but it's not like a thing I'm looking forward to. But if you got to do it, I mean, honestly, what's worse? Like, what's worse? Me having sex and dealing with a little bit of her blood, or her going down on me with my disgusting fucking balls? You know what I mean, dude? I mean, sometimes I'm like, I can't believe she's down there. What the fuck are you doing?
It's all on the day too. I mean, like first day period is like.
First day period's wild.
It's wild. It's insane.
That's kind of nuts.
It looked like a murder. It looked like a murder happened. You know what I'm saying? But like when just spots.
Yeah.
When you get to the spotting stages, that don't really count, man. So you can hit that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just me personally. It's just clean up. And even though I don't even wash the fucking sheets in my house, but it's just
who washes them?
Yeah, my girl.
Oh, okay, there you go.
But it's just like I don't want to be. I mean, you got to put a towel down that night and all that.
Fuck that.
You know, we'll fuck a hotel room up though.
Right. Now is your girlfriend black, white, Latina? White. Yes. Because I figured you had I thought you had a white girlfriend because I feel like black girlfriends wouldn't want the bleach blonde hair and the black fingernails.
I mean, there's some alternative black chicks out here.
Yeah,
that fuck with the boy. But yeah, I guess you hit it on the nose.
I feel like black and Latino women, to me, they're a lot easier to deal with. My girlfriend's Puerto Rican. They're a lot more because they're more old school. They're more old school. Definitely. They want like a guy to be a guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm not changing tires.
Yeah, they don't want. Yeah.
Like I don't know how to do no manual labor.
See, and that's white women. White women don't give a shit. They're like, be you, be free, spiritual. Where like Puerto Rican girls, man, like because
you gotta know how to fight,
dude. Exactly, and she's a lefty.
They'll dump your ass. You get beat up. Like hold up, man.
Yeah. Dude, because like I literally pay for everything, pay for their house. The kids go to the best schools, but because I don't know how to build anything, my girl thinks I'm gay.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
No, you're totally right though.
Yeah.
You're totally right.